Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to review Module 10, Week 10, what to expect and some of your responsibilities. Before I do so, I want to go over a few housekeeping issues from Week 9. I also want to talk about the midterm survey, some of the feedback you provided, and my plan to institute some changes to this course. So you will notice that you guys have been turning in reading quizzes. So what I'm going to do when it comes to reading quizzes, and this week is going to be unique, is that it's no longer going to be due on Monday. It's now going to be due on Tuesdays. So that gives you at least an extra day to prepare, rather than having to prepare for the quiz on Monday. So I think that should be good news to many of you, especially those of you who've asked, and I'm glad to make this change. I'm sorry that it was very tight that you had to complete it, and you've only had you pretty much just have to work on the quiz immediately the weekend is over. So reading quizzes are now going to be due on Tuesdays, no longer on Monday. So that's one change I made. Okay. I also know that when it comes to the virtual conference and peer review, I've seen lots of students who show up for the virtual conference, even though I give you an alternative. I'm going to do something a bit different for the peer review that you're going to have in the multimodal arguments. Okay, so that one it's gonna be different, and I will let you guys know when the time comes. The change I'm going to make into peer review. I may do something different when it comes to virtual conference. I will let you guys know. Again, it will not be mandatory, but I will do it something very different. To give you a clue, it may not be meeting with me, maybe meeting with your peers, and I will let you know how that's going to work, because I wanted to be sure that you guys have the opportunity to engage each other, not just reading each other's texts like work, but also speaking to each other about your work virtually. Okay. For the research project, I have extended the due date. So it was due on Saturday initially. Actually, it was originally due on Friday, but I moved it to Saturday, but now I moved it to Sunday. When you work on submitting it, just remember that you have to submit your reflection piece on the same day as well. So take your time to work on you got to prioritize the research project first. The reflection, if you turn it in on Monday, that should be okay, but don't wait too long. I don't like moving assignments to the next week, especially when it's due in a particular week, because it will prevent you from focusing on what you're supposed to be focusing on during that particular week when we're covering a specific topic or subject. So that's the reason why when it comes to moving deadlines, like I cannot extend it beyond the week in which we are covering a specific topic. All right, so I will work on grading your research projects, and it will take me some time, because it's a lot of reading, and but give me some time. But within the next 2 weeks approximately, I hope to be done with it. Okay. That said, I'm going to talk to you about the multimodal arguments unit. This is a very interesting unit because you get to select your own multimodal project. Okay, so let me look at I'm going to go over the introduction to Unit 3, multimodal arguments. So this is a 4-minute read. I don't think I need to go over everything here, but as you can see, we're going to be going over a book. It's called Textbook Writer Designer, and you can find out about the textbook by clicking on immediate access. I think I'm going to do a quick demo on how you can find it. Okay, but you should be able to navigate this on your own. So launch courseware, then I'm going to go to achieve. I'm going to go to ebook, so I can see ISU.com Foundation courses. Okay, so this is the writer designer book. So you scroll down. You can always rewind this video if you've forgotten how to access this. So what are multimodal projects? So this is where you find the instructions for that. Okay, so this should give you an idea of what we're doing. Let me go back to course. Okay, I'm looking at going back to module 10. So this is the intro section that I just covered now. I've spoken to you about it. So this is the unit level outcomes and the activities we're going to complete. So you've got reading quiz 6, 7, and 8. And we've got some, the major assignment is a multimodal argument. Then we've got the multimodal argument presentation, and then design brief. This is not as difficult as a research project, so I think you guys will enjoy this unit. All right, just make sure you go over the links here. Then I also want to talk to you about the overview or the checklist. So this is what we're covering. I need to edit this. This is no longer due on Monday. I'm going to be making it due on Tuesday, but for the sake of this video, as you're watching this, you should know that this is now due on Tuesday. So hopefully that's good news to you, because you have more time to prepare. All right, the next I want to talk to you about is I have a presentation. If you guys are interested in it, design thinking and multimodal projects. Those of you who are engineering students or interested in or design in students, I think this would be a fascinating presentation for you to review. It's a presentation I developed for a course I'm taking. It's for teachers, but you can take a look at it. I think you guys can benefit from it. All right, so click on that link there and you can view the presentation if you're interested. But if you don't want to check out this presentation, then this one should be of interest. Typically in my in-person class, I would give student activities to complete, and this was just an example of one of those activities. But since this is an online class, I don't want to give you guys more work to do than you already have. You can just take a look at some of the videos and resources I've posted here. I also have some sample multimodal projects that my students completed in my class in my previous semester, semester of teaching. So there's one on the videos and some project we did on Student Innovation Center. You can take a look at this if you're interested. So they did a bunch of there was an infographic on the librarian. Okay, so this is to give you an idea of what multimodal projects are about. There's a lot you can learn from this unit, and you want to take note of. There's a skills guide, developing a multimodal project. Take a look at this one as well. This gives you a walkthrough of what you can expect, what multimodal projects are about, and what we do when we engage in multimodal projects. Okay, so scroll down through all the more questions for analysis. There are sample activities here. Okay. And if you're interested in podcasts, you will see a bunch of examples. And the reading quiz you've got to complete. There is a discussion board post you have to complete. It's an analyze a multimodal genre. Okay, so you complete this and you will post. I want to encourage you to think carefully about the genre you're thinking of working on for your project. It's at this stage it's preliminary, so you can change your mind, but since this is a post, but still think about it carefully. And in order for you to be sure what you're planning to do, take a look at the examples, look at the readings and the ones I've even reviewed right now, and you should have an idea of something that is on your mind, that interests you, fascinates you, because this could end up shaping your what you're interested in doing for your multimodal argument. Okay. Once you complete this, analyze the multimodal genre. The next is select a topic and genre. Okay, so when a genre will be like infographic, that's a genre on its own. Podcast, that will be a genre on its own. So read through this carefully. I think there's a drop down option here, so make sure you look at this. You don't want to miss anything here. Alright, I think I've gone over what you can expect in this week. You got the reading quiz to turn in, discussion 1 and 2. So you guys will be busy. Alright, so while you guys are working on that, I will be grading your projects. Alright, it's I look forward to reading your various research projects and grading your essays. Have a great week and a restful day.